you did.
Just automatically put it in there.
So I don't.
I was just making sure the microphone worked. That's my phone now. Thanks. Hello.
Are we back now?
I didn't need to stop the stream. It was because he wanted the keyboard, so I plugged it inside the laptop, and then it wouldn't register the microphone. And then we realised that we don't need the keyboard thing in the laptop; we need it in the PlayStation. So it's your fault.
It's your bleeding fault. Right, do I just... There's no instructions, so deal with it. Or can I just choose questions?
I really haven't got a clue.
So we have to... I should find out what's wrong with him.
Lou loves the pirate hat and dressing gown combo.
Good.
She doesn't think you're
Right,
attractive.
you should find out what's wrong with you. So,
What's wrong
okay,
with
then
you?
what's wrong with you then? You...
Captain Comfy.
It's like those montages you get in movies. Time passes, you wake up, shave, if you feel like it, shower, get dressed. What's the point?
So
You get
it's
this thing
stink.
over and over. Nothing changes. Am I in purgatory, Doctor?
Oh.
What? I don't know.
Or can I do it this way?
Dr. Dekker was a complex man. I spent a lot of time with him, but he won't remember it that way.
Disco's raging. What's your fucking problem, Nathan?
Such anger, Ms. Disco.
She's only had a cuppa. Find the light switch. Bullshit, you say.
I don't think we need to actually type questions in by the look of it, even though on the introductory video when I bought this set of games said you did. Can I help you?
My
at
belly
all?
wanted to ask a question.
Because I'm stuck between this day and the next.
Check
Most of the time,
pockets.
Anyway. I don't know anything about it.
Oh, Commando. Saucy.
But that chafes a bit on denim. Beaver!
Beaverhausen!
Hello!
How the devil
Good
are
evening,
you?
sweetlings.
I've just booted
Bloody
the camera,
hell.
by the way.
The camera is quite far away. I'm going to shuffle it forward a little bit. Brace yourselves. Oh, that way. There you go. That's a bit better. Howdy doodly doo.
I'm Nathan Peel. I'm a supermarket worker from, well, hell, really.
Oh, drama! I would not be a good psychologist. Psychiatrist? Psychiatrist. What?
We'll get the hang of this game one day.
No, we won't.
It's like those montages you get in movies. Time passes, you wake up, shave, if you feel like it, shower, get dressed. What's the point? You get this day over and over. Nothing changes. Am I in purgatory, Doctor?
It says follow this up, so what, you just ask more questions in that vein, or what?
because I'm stuck between this day and...
Piss off.
I saw the conflict that Dr. Dekker was going through. Let's just say you might look
Ask
back
him
on
if
your
he likes
life
green
and think
tea.
there's nothing you would have done differently. No 2 days were alike for him in the end. Like, he couldn't decide what to do with himself.
I'm a wank. You look special in your hat. You're very pretty.
I can't answer that.
No, because it's shit. Mike's a rude psycho. Disco would find something to hit him with. He's getting on my nerves.
Dr. Dekker's murder was sudden. Brutal. It's terrible. But Doctor... 2 weeks. 2 weeks I had of rolling days. No do-overs.
What's
No
that mean?
Monday. I wouldn't kill anyone, though. I'd have to keep doing it, wouldn't I? Few things seem to move me forward.
Was it like Groundhog Day?
I ain't got a pissing clue, mate. Does Dekker have a
Oh,
double?
Christ.
Pleading now, Lou.
He was like a kid in a sweet shop. He had
Can you
so
pass
many
my drink,
options.
please?
He didn't know what to do. I suppose if you take too long picking, all your options run away. Sometimes it looks different. Sometimes the bird song will change, or the weather will be less bleak, or that person who nodded at you yesterday doesn't do it today. But it doesn't usually change. You need a tragic event for change, like a murder.
He's fucked up, ain't he? So, should follow this up is 1 star. Should definitely follow this up is 2 star.
As far as Dr. Dekker was concerned, we had Monday, then moved on to Tuesday. But me, I had
Really
Monday
don't know,
5,
Boone.
10, 50 times before I got to Tuesday.
Anyone got a clue what the fuck he's talking about?
I didn't see the driver. It was my fault. I pulled out and the lorry just rammed me. Well, Hannah. She was sat next to me. I was in shock, obviously. And when I came to, she was so close to me. It was like she was trying to hug me. But it wasn't right. Not natural. Bits of metal pushing through her. That was 5 years ago. I watched that Bill Murray film, Groundhog Day, to see if there's any clues.
We're not
To see
really
if there's
sure.
any clues. That's how bad it's
You've
got.
got to try
I'm
and
looking for a cure.
solve
in a
things,
Hollywood
haven't
movie.
you?
Yeah.
By asking questions and things.
Can you help me, Doctor?
Like this Dr. Dekker has been killed. I think you've got to try and figure out who done it.
Yes.
But it makes not a lot of sense so
My
far.
fiancée. My childhood sweetheart. We met at secondary school. She was head girl. I was the quiet one. She liked computer games, so I instantly fell for her. I proposed in Goldshire. She said she didn't date elves, so I leveled up to a human necromancer and asked again. Sorry, it's Warcraft? We spent a lot of time on there. I've been shrunk for that already. If I had that day again, I wouldn't make the same mistake. Hannah would still be alive. We'd probably have a family by now. I haven't had any relationships since then.
He's really creepy, isn't he?
I'm assuming you can move on to the next person. and go back again?
Oh, I don't know.
I was fine for quite a while after the accident. Well, being treated for
Nerd.
I thought I was cured. It was only recently after meeting Dr. Dekker that I had a strange deja vu. I'm exhausted. Doctor, is our time up?
What? Why is she red and he's
Yeah,
yellow?
I'm just... Yeah. Does that mean we've made progress with him, if you know what I mean?
Maybe. Oh, what's no fucking help it?
I don't want to answer that question, to be fair.
He looks like Beaver's brother-in-law.
Beaver.
Beaver.
Hello.
Mariana, are you feeling okay?
Yeah. When you said hello.
Do I look
yeah.
like I'm okay?
I don't like her. No, I'm not feeling okay. I'm talking to you, you skank.
I'm not answering that question.
I think you're supposed to tell me what's wrong with me. Isn't that how it works?
You've got a terribly fake accent.
Picking me up for public nudity.
Skank. He's a bit of a knobhead, he is.
Because I was naked in public?
I black out.
I'm sure
and then
you
the next
do.
thing I remember, I'm naked on the beach. Like I've been washed up on shore. Nobody's pressed charges yet, but I can feel it. The police are getting suspicious.
This guy. Oh. Hello, Heidi. Does she remember anything during? Sustain any injuries? Bruised ego?
Sandy crack.
I do suffer from blackouts, which is strange as I can hold my breath for a really long time. But I'm not swimming before I black out. Dr. Dekker thought it was anxiety originally. Then he worked it out.
Okay. I bet she has a deep trench. What else is she doing then? I have no idea.
I work for myself. I make bracelets from things I find on the beach and sell them online. I spend a lot of time at the beach.
Condoms, beer
It's
bottles.
just way more relaxing than anywhere else.
Onions.
You
Onions.
should come with me one day. I can show you all of the sights.
Prostitute. Smell my onion. Where's the onion? I've lost him. I don't know what I've done with him.
He's in that box over there, I can see him. Right in the corner.
Oh, yeah. Just very
Bloody
far away.
onion!
She sells seashells on the seashore because she is a big whore. So there.
Dr. Dekker thought I had generalized anxiety disorder. GAD, because of the blackouts. He thought I was breathing badly. Do you think I'm breathing badly?
Is she supposed to be fetching or annoying?
I think she's supposed to be like trying to seduce you or something, and it's like you look like you stink. You
She
get
doesn't
your
have
tits out
fried
all the
chicken.
time. You got There's an actual onion, not in the game. Then has the onion got? No, freaking hell. It's called Lester.
Lester the onion.
Lester the onion. Hang on. So I'm gonna have to come at you. Smell my onion, you prick! It's Lester the Lester O'Neill.
Lester O'Neill.
Yeah.
Lester O'Neill.
I've got to put the full screen on a minute. Hang on. Lester O'Neill. There you go. Hang on. That's better.
Oh shit. Or a shaven scrotum.
No! O'Neill! That's quite creepy. Look at that.
Are you finished?
No. I'm enjoying myself. Leave me alone.
You're supposed to be playing a very
I wanted to
serious
see
game.
Orion.
Well, that's why you're here, isn't it?
Looks more like garlic.
He was a good listener. I hope you are.
Shit, is it garlic? It might be garlic. He's garlic, isn't he? Does he say?
God.
Dr. Dekker could really get inside.
Do you know any garlics called Orion? Come on. It doesn't say.
But you let him do it.
Right, what do you
Sort
think?
of process, I
I
guess.
think he might be a garlic. Look, he's got purple.
So, could be a red onion. Bleached.
An actual edible onion.
It could be. It looks like a pickled onion.
I think he might be garlic, you know. Because look, you can peel it.
An onion.
'Cause look, it looks like you're going to peel.
He's appealing.
Damn it. I think he's a garlic.
He is Lester O'Neill, the garlic.
He eventually
He's not the
decided
onion, he's
it
just a
wasn't
very
any
garlicky
garlic,
boy.
but
He's
I can
garlic,
tell you
Anna.
his
He is,
final
Anna.
diagnosis. We should have a fresh start. I don't want you influenced by the prognosis.
Don't peel him, take his clothes off.
You can check my breathing if you want. Do you want me to lie down? Can you tell just by looking at me? I'm not worried about it, just if you are.
Lou's fighting for the onion. He's garlic, Annie. Now you've said it. He's garlic, Annie. Look at him. You can peel him. He's garlic,
Peel an
Annie.
onion. He is a silver skin pickled onion.
He's not though, is he?
And that's
He's
fine.
garlic. Garen. He's a hybrid of garlic and onion. Garen.
I'm
Definitely
not sure
need to look
holding
for a
my breath
weapon.
Too long is causing blackouts. I mean, it could, but I don't remember ever having a blackout when I'm holding my breath.
Well, you wouldn't remember it, would ya? You're
She's
fucking
really
unconscious,
weird.
you stupid bitch.
I want to stop having the blackout.
Stop holding your breath unnecessarily
I want to
then.
stop waking up at the beach. I want to remember those entire evenings. Can you suggest anything that might help?
Disco wants, he's garlic, isn't he?
Garen, you're awake to
Yeah,
find
he's
yourself.
garlic. Now you've said it. He's even got the purple, because like cloves of garlic have got purple edges, haven't they?
Will you do it for me?
Photo!
Hello, whole fart.
Oh, you do remember blackouts? He's had one. Why was your gas just that bad that you blacked out? Did you fart yourself into oblivion?
No, I refuse to answer that question because the game's telling me to.
I'm upset
I
now.
film myself doing lots of things, but it's not so easy to do when you're blacked out.
What do you reckon she shoves up there?
Onions.
Garlics. Diabetic incident, bloody hell.
Ooh.
Don't talk to Windy. He
The
didn't say no
diabetic
again.
knocked him out. That's a
Technically,
strange
probably.
conversation to have during a fight, is it not?
Isn't it? Behave, Disco. He's a garlic.
I normally black out
Damn
when I'm
it.
dancing. I like dancing. Do you like dancing?
I love dancing.
I'm just waiting for her to take that dress off and sprawl over the sofa. Everyone's being rude. I don't think they like her.
You think my dancing causes my blackouts? No, I know it's the last thing I remember, but I don't think it's that. Sometimes I remember more, but I'm tired now. Is that it for today?
See, when someone says that, I want to say, no, you'll go when I tell you can go. Now answer a fucking question.
I dance a lot at nightclubs. I know most of the nightclubs around here. My
Meat
favorite
pole.
is the Pearl.
The only time
because they
dances
sell
she
cheap
does on a
vodka
pole.
shots all
A
night.
meat pole. Yeah, Nathan's a twat.
So what do you reckon? Then we got these alcohol.
I don't
I
drink.
was just going to say. That wasn't over convincing. Is a volcano the new sun? Could be. Throw them all into the sun.
I don't want to answer any questions. Unless you want me to answer a question.
Well, I think you should go on to the next person.
Okay.
Eileen.
Eileen.
I'm Elin. I'm
No, you're not,
25
you're
and I'm a
Ellie.
nurse. God, I sound like I'm on one of those dating shows.
Okay. She did it, do you reckon? Hi, Jay! Say hello to Jay.
Hello, Jay.
How
Sorry,
are
I
you
was
doing?
laughing.
Disco is getting
I started
sweary.
seeing Dr. Dekker a few months ago. I thought it would be nice to have someone I could talk to about work. It can get a bit stressful sometimes. I work in a nursing home for the elderly. I basically do end-of-life care.
Which one's Nora? Do the note that Terry called, see what it's about.
Terry's one of the other nurses at the home. I don't think she likes me very much.
She did it.
Okay.
It can be sad sometimes. I don't like losing a patient, but that's the job. I don't get stressed about
Oh, I
it.
don't know who that is, Lou. Nursing is stressful sometimes. She isn't working hard enough. Lazy bin.
It's not the job that stresses me. It's the people I work with, the other nurses. They're mean to me.
Maybe it's not everyone else. Maybe it's you. Do you think she doesn't like you
They
because
call
you're a
me
terrible
the
actor,
angel of
Elin?
death. Because so many
Disco's
patients have died on my
angry.
shift. I don't think they mean it. Obviously, it's not my fault.
Of course.
It just seems to happen that way.
Yeah, everyone hates you for no reason.
Pissing Annie Wilkes over here, aren't we?
Beaver's getting very angry as well.
Oh dear. Lovely weather.
Bang on,
Has
though.
everybody had a good day?
You want to look at the garlic onion again?
The calming scent of onion wash over you.
I'm not really looking for love at the moment. I'm
So,
sort of managing my work,
biscuits!
but in a good way.
Not paying any attention to the
Yeah.
clock. Well, Dr. Dekker has been murdered and we're talking to all his previous patients to try and find out what happened.
Yes.
If one of them did it.
So we're grilling them, being seduced by one, potentially murdered by this one, bored to death by the first one.
Yeah. I've got a bad feeling
The usual
about
things.
her.
Making sure
There he
places are
goes.
comfortable.
When does the
Making
game
sure
get
they're
more
not in any
gamesy? I think
pain.
this is it.
And I talk to them. I keep them company.
It's a bit weird.
Some of them get pretty frightened about what's coming.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
those of them that aren't out of it on meds. I comfort them.
I bet you do.
Hmm.
Handy J. Why not? And so definitely nurses do sweet fuggles. I've worked in a nursing home.
3 last month. 3 the month before that, I think. But only 1 so far
3
this
what?
month, so
Deaths?
that's good.
Oh,
Under a...
Although one of my patients, Hilda, I don't think she's got long.
yeah, but that's not saying a lot if it's end of life care, though, is it? So
Yeah, but as a murdering bastard, Aries. But I think it's too obvious that she's done it
yeah.
so far.
So far, this isn't as good as the other one.
I like this. Once I get into it, I reckon I'll really like this one.
Do you still need the key?
I don't know. I'm just going
Do
to
you want me to
put
put
it
it on
somewhere else. Thank you.
I don't like it when patients are heavily sedated.
The other
Especially
woman's
when
been
there are
Silent Witness.
alternatives,
She's a
like
proper
herbal
actress.
remedies.
She
I mean,
did it, and I'm sticking to
Imagine
it.
if you only had a few days or weeks left to live. Would you want to spend it asleep?
Well, you wouldn't have a...
We wouldn't know about
Yeah.
it, would ya?
Whoa!
Thanks, Jay.
Cheers, Jay. You bugger.
I think
My
we should
throat
call him
hurts.
Gunyan.
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 No.
Gunny.
That's Lester. Lester O'Neill.
The garlic.
The garlic.
Do you know, now you've said it, it's so obviously a garlic and not an onion. Look at it.
I don't care. You don't get people called Humanson, do you? Maybe it's just named after a great onion.
A goose on the sofa. Oh, right, on the screen.
I'm a qualified herbalist. It's okay, you can laugh. Most people think herbalism is a joke.
Do you reckon she just smokes
But I'd
weed?
much rather help my patients sleep at night with valerian or passion flower than lorazepam, temazepam or zolpidem.
Well,
Oh, we like her. Great.
I don't know very much about medicine at all, but medicine's called medicine because it's been proven to work that
Yeah.
way.
It's still an onion to Lou, stubborn. To be fair,
Forever.
it's Lou's fault anyway because
Viva l'Union!
Lou was the one that said, "Look, it's an onion," and I was like, "Oh my god!" I had to buy it, but now you've said it is so obviously garlic. It really is. Well, now we've worked out that an onion is a garlic. Finding out a murderer in this lot should be a piece of piss. Ask Disco, she's the one that made me realise it was garlic.
Dear, oh dear, oh
I
dear.
can't see him. There you go, see him now. His little feet. Look at his little feet.
She's one of
His
the
little
crotchety
oniony
ones,
feet.
always
Garlic
swearing
feet.
and spitting at me. Never got anything nice to say.
We'd get on.
Thinks we're going to smother her in her sleep or something.
You probably would, you
She
crazy
doesn't bother
bin.
me though.
I don't like her.
Mm.
Detective Alpaca on the case. Because we don't know our vegetables.
Death is frightening, isn't it? Isn't it what everyone's afraid of? The great unknown. No one should have to face that alone.
I don't like her. Although to be fair, I haven't liked anyone.
She may not be guilty of this particular murder we're trying to find out
But I
about,
bet
but
she's helped people along.
shall we say?
Tell me about Dickhead.
I've known known a lot of doctors over the years. Most of them arrogant idiots who think nurses are just there to do their bidding, or worse. Dr. Dekker was different.
Disco is ragey.
He was interested in my problems.
I'm a bit frightened.
I'm going to say we've infuriated one or two of our audience
Unleashed
this evening.
the demon that is a Stampy alpaca.
He was a bit offbeat, but yeah, I liked him. But then I like most people.
Wow, that was convincing. She's turned to yellow, so maybe it's time to... I don't really know what that
Should we
means.
move along?
Yeah, I don't like her. Come on, Claire Bear, sort us out.
Have we got any notes? No.
My
Who
name is
am ya?
Claire Castleford, and as I'm paying a small fortune for these sessions, I'd expect you to be up to speed, Doctor.
Smell my onion, you prick. Definitely hate her as she likes most people.
Being a witch has its perks, but
She's a very
honestly,
snooty cow.
I would give it all up in a heartbeat if it could free me from this madness.
Look at the screen though, you can see him.
Well, according to your predecessor, I'm a delusional psychotic with obsessive tendencies. Oh, and a history of violence.
Yep, she's a prick.
Sounds so cold when you put it like that, though, doesn't it?
This reminds me of a game called Her Story. In that game, you actually look through police interview text to spot any clues if the woman being questioned knows more about the death of her partner than she's letting on. That sounds good.
No, she just said she's been accused of delusions and whatnot. So could she not really be rich then, for example?
Probably not.
Because the other people have got these sessions as well, and they might not have, pot to piss in. So should we see if I'll just see if things come up. I don't really know how to do this yet, so.
Oh, we've got the stars.
Why am yo here?
Did you put them stars on it? Did
No.
they just come up? Because they're 2 stars is really should do it, and 1 star is should have a look.
Well, delusions. As in seeing things that are not there. I'm not going to be any more specific. It's not true in any case. I'm not delusional.
We're under no delusions that you're a twat. I don't like her.
I'm obsessed with my husband. It's absurd, really. Because he is here. And he shouldn't be.
Who's here?
Her husband.
Okay.
So the history of violence is you killed your husband then?
To be fair, there was only one violent outburst. That hardly qualifies as a history of violence. And he provoked me.
This is weird.
I like this. No idea what's going on.
Who's Phoebe Waller-Bridge? Or Waller-Bridge? Not sure. I didn't know History of Violence was a film about robots.
History of Violence, I've seen that once. That was
Have
alright.
I seen it?
Don't know.
Who's in it?
Viggo Mortensen.
I don't remember seeing him in anything other than Lord of the Rings. I'm just waiting to be called. Rude.
Because he is here.
About robots. Yeah, with
And
Viggo in
shouldn't
it. Come on, Lou. Come on. Oh dear. Joke killer.
Lucky to be alive.
She
He
wrote
almost died.
Fleabag. It was very popular. Don't know Fleabag. I don't know.
My husband is not a well man.
Waits
We've
patiently.
been having problems for a while now. His health, if you can call it that, has been deteriorating rapidly in the last few weeks. I can't cope with caring for him anymore.
What accent has she got? It keeps changing. Rude.
Since our altercation, he's become less and less active.
Why? Because he's dead?
His mind's become less and less active too.
Because he's dead?
Such a delightful conversationalist at one time. Now more of an enigmatic husk.
Because he's dead?
Is he stinking up the place?
Probably. And then you do that.
I go out sometimes and stink up elsewhere. Rude.
Trude.
I stabbed him with a steak knife.
There you go.
Shocking, isn't it?
No, it's more of a stabbing action. No! I'll ask about what I'm pissing well like.
Rude.
Bumhole.
David has trouble looking after himself. Sometimes I'll leave the lake house and he's just sitting in the rocking chair on the porch. And when I return the next evening, he's still there, just staring into the stars.
Because he's dead?
He needs help, I know, but I can't hire anybody to care for him.
Enigmatic Husk is Disco's new Discord name.
I tried to hurt David once. That's why I'm here, isn't it? I'm not proud of my behaviour, but I was very angry. It was a private matter, though. The police should never have been involved.
Well, that's what happens when you stab somebody. It's illegal.
But legal or otherwise, surely it's a moral thing that you should stab people or not. So what are you trying to tell me? Just because it's not legal, you
no,
haven't
that's
gone
why
round
the police
murdering
got involved.
people.
She said the police shouldn't have got involved. Well, yes, stabbing someone is illegal, so they would.
When is Mr. O'Neill joining Discord? As soon as somebody changes their name to it, I'm assuming.
Probably be you. Lester, Onai and the Garlic.
It's another one of my many alter egos.
I never used to get angry. Ever. If you're angry, you're not in control. Isn't that right?
Do you think Claire met her husband when she was
would be
working
very
as a
bad
waitress
thing
in
to
a
lose control.
cocktail bar?
David's staying at the lake house. It belonged to my parents, but I don't use it much anymore. I have the main house to myself.
Is she some sort of Scandinavian or something?
She does sound a little bit... It's like she's trying to put on an English accent, but her real one keeps coming out.
It was a brief moment of temporary insanity. Or temporary clarity, I'm not really sure which. David had been having an affair with his assistant optician, Iris. How predictable. Not just the affair, but an optician named Iris.
Seems to flip between European and Irish. She's stuck on demo accent setting. Yeah, Heidi said, you just think that about the accent because you've met them.
Move this bloody garlic.
You what, mate?
Get out, I'm uncomfortable.
You on the wire? You fucking... You put your drink on it as well, you fucking ape.
Ooh.
What is that?
Ooh! More data.
6 months! Let me just pick that drink.
Thank you very
Bloody
much.
hell. Thank you very much.
No, we
And
haven't
the blonde
killed...
bit, that's the wrong game, dear.
Nobody has died yet.
Justice for Leicester. It's alright, I've got him.
But Disco and Beaverhausen are after somebody's blood in this
There you go, You
already.
can see the top of his head.
Let's save that for another time, shall we? I'm rich, but I'm not
Thank you,
murdered.
Morday, that's
I'm
very
fairly
generous.
sure my time is up.
I don't like her.
The most shocking thing about Dr. Dekker's death is that he didn't bring it upon himself. But then I hadn't known him for a very long time. Perhaps I was wrong about him.
Are we all out of questions for her?
She's turned yellow.
Or can we ask her questions? Because normally, every one of these so far said, oh, is my time up? She hasn't.
She just said, I'm not made of money.
Oh, is she? I wasn't paying
Yeah.
attention.
Leicester's going west. Cap as
Hello,
well.
Cap.
6
Oh,
months
blimey.
of rudeness. Thank you very much, Cap.
Thank you very
That is
much, both of you.
Crazy. Thank you
It's
very
very
much.
rude of you.
Got some random emotes that are being given away with the resubs.
What is that? Is that a nurse? What is it?
So, don't even know.
Yeah, I don't like his name.
Bryce. Bruce, innit?
I'm Bryce Hemmings. You must be the new doctor. Did you know Dr. Dekker?
Have they just like really gone out of the way to make these people look fucking mental? I'm finding it a little bit sort of stereotypical or something.
He was an antagonistic psycho. I hope you're not from the same school of thought.
Bryce is right. Go west where the garlics are. How are you doing, Cap? Are you okay? And more data.
I didn't really like Dr. Dekker, and for quite a few reasons, actually. I'd rather talk about my own problems for now, though, if you don't mind.
We don't seem to be getting very far with the
No.
other ones. What's your problem? Go on.
I'm a grave digger, Doctor, and people are dying quicker than we can bury them.
I don't believe you. Those hands have never done a day's digging in their lives, and you cannot drive a JCB.
Apparently they all did it, killed them with their pish poor acting and dodgy accents. You're going to be very jealous. Cap has got a kebab and beer.
Oh, what?
Originally, I was suffering with depression. Work was piling up. I kept missing deadlines. I wasn't used to all the failure. I got depressed. You'd think being a gravedigger had its perks, but it can be very stressful.
Or digging a hole.
There's a trend going towards burial rather than cremation again. And as well as running out of space, we're running out of competent gravediggers. At least ones that can use a shovel, that is. I'm not feeling anywhere near as depressed.
Did they
as
not
I
use
used to,
like
though.
little diggers?
Not since I got the extra hour.
You'd be there for hours if you had a frigging shovel.
At midnight each day. Time as you know it freezes. In my world, it just slows down to almost
Dado wants to know
stop.
why you look like you're dressed
don't.
for walking to the
I'm
boxing
free to wander
ring.
around and do as I please. An hour later, normal reality.
It's more like he's
continues.
dressed for bed in lounge pants and his dressing
It's
gown.
my very own midnight hour.
Missing deadlines as a gravedigger, that can't be good. Huh,
So
dead
does
lines.
this bloke shag corpses then?
In the
Nice.
extra hour, I mainly catch up with work. It's a godsend. Sometimes I play chess against
It's
myself.
over there, though.
It
on the
relaxes
floor.
and strengthens the mind all at once.
You threw it away, didn't you? The hat.
What is it?
Pirate hat. You threw it away like a bitch.
Yeah, go and get the pirate hat and put it on
It'll
Mr.
be too big for him.
Master O'Neill.
Can't be asked to get up. It'd be too big for him,
The
Lou.
only church where
It'd
I
go
work
over his
is
entire
located
head.
on an old Norman motte and bailey. You can't use mechanical diggers or excavators there in case you destroy a relic.
Fair enough.
It's a bizarre thing to know you have an extra hour every day. I rarely ever sleep until after midnight now, so I can appreciate the extra time. I get a lot of work done in that time. I'm completely caught up. The depression is no longer an issue. 25 hours is a blessing for
Why
me.
does he get 25 hours?
But apparently, it's not real, and I'm insane for thinking it
Oh.
is. What do you think, Doctor?
I think you're a friggin' nutbar. He's creepy.
Henley Church is relatively small. Well, for the number of bodies they expect us to pack into the ground, it's relatively small. The whole building was once owned by Scientologists, but they handed it back to the community as a tax break, I believe. Or they'd finished doing whatever it was they wanted to do with it. I stumbled across a relic myself. An ancient chess piece. A queen, I believe. The best chess piece. The most freedom of movement. But they took it away immediately and proclaimed the whole east side of Henley Church a protected site of archaeological importance, which means we're not allowed to use it until the archaeologists have finished. I wish I hadn't told anyone. I'm not sure I believe in any religion anymore. I used to believe in God, but not anymore. There are too many religions to pick from, don't you think?
He's weird.
Dr. Dekker would say one thing and do another. He would push me to do things I didn't want to do. He was getting worse towards the end. I'm surprised he didn't kill himself. I thought it would be too early to make a diagnosis, but it's good you're having a go anyway.
What a twat.
Then we agree. Have you watched Zeitgeist, Doctor? Some of it is believable, and the part about
The only
most
freedom of
religions
movement
stemming
is
from
all
the
this
same
shit
basic
coming out of
facts.
your mouth, pal.
It's more likely they've all got it wrong than one of them has got it right. I like chess. I still play sometimes when I can find an opponent. There's nothing more satisfying than planning scores of moves in advance and then watching things unfold as you saw them. I shouldn't have told anyone about the Queen.
He's weird. These
I do
people
like
are
to be in
all
control,
awful.
but then I suppose most people do. Nobody wants life to carry them along helplessly. Everyone wants to kick against it and make their own way. Do you like to be in control, Doctor? Yes, Dr. Dekker was murdered. Quelle surprise. Murder does seem a bit harsh, doesn't it? And another grave to dig. I know as much about it as you do. Less, I would imagine.
Not sure I believe him.
Right, so
Oh, we've seen them all now.
yeah, now we can do the choicey questions.
What do you mean?
Oh, hang on. People buffering, and we're offline apparently, according to this.
Well, we're not.
Are you
It's
sure?
Fine, our end. Maybe it's Twitch. Oh, hello. What was that? Thanks, Jay.
Cheers, Jay. I don't know. According to mine, we're offline.
I've got it as chat only, so I can't. Might have to refresh. I say it's all right, our end, so perhaps it's Twitch having a silly.
I don't know how.
Maybe try
but
refreshing.
Thank you, Doctor. This is our first time around.
It's
so
weird that everyone
I
got
trust
it.
you.
But no, so it's all right, our end.
We played World of Warcraft a lot together. I guess it's not the cool thing to do anymore. But we had a lot of memories there. To be honest, It reminds me a lot of life now. The same thing over and over again. Bring me X bunnies to make a stew. Y badger teeth.
Just refresh,
Rinse,
still buffering
repeat.
a bit. Must be Twitch.
Maybe I'm just grinding life.
Yeah, we haven't dropped any more frames. Bloody hell, Woody!
Oh, thanks a lot, Woody.
Crew. Look at that, a Twitch baby with Woody. Aww. Thank you, Woody. That's crazy generous.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you very much.
But-
How are ya?
I'm not really fit for work anymore. I work in produce at the local supermarket. That mainly involves lifting heavy crates of fruit and veg into place for people to buy, and doing that over and over again. My muscles don't seem to have grown much. I think that maybe I'm not aging. When the day resets, I just reset with it. I used to be a builder.
He's weird.
Mm.
A Twitch baby, can we call it Jermaine?
Most of my days a blur. I'm not sure if it's the sleeping tablets I'm on or just how I've learned to switch off.
We've got a Twitch baby called Jermaine with Woody.
Oh, pong.
Is it still buffering? Or is it alright now? They are all weird. I think Twitch knows I always go for the blonde kills first.
I can't move backwards
She got a
anymore
blonde
in the day.
emote.
I don't really seem to control it. It's generally always on. I have to try and change something to move forward. I'm on temazepam. Dr. Dekker prescribed them for me. He thought I would sleep through to a whole new day.
It's been alright for Bandy, but it's buffering for Mike. But it's alright for Lou. So we haven't dropped any more frames at all. Heidi's is alright.
I don't know.
57.
Just back from the pub, it was a
If
busy
you spent
place.
a whole day at the gym and then repeat that day and not go, you'd have achieved nothing.
Jay's got buttering. Not buffering. No buffering for Augie.
Perhaps you should ask someone else a question.
Oh.
Okay. Right then. Pick a question.
No, I don't like dancing.
Dancing is good for you in so many ways. Just turn the music up, close your eyes, and let yourself go. You should try it sometime.
No, thank you.
No. Have I got any more
Buffered.
notings?
Oh, it keeps buffering.
What's the fright
It's still the
thingies?
same. It's like 0.2%, so it's not. See, some are and some ain't.
That's what Dr. Dekker would say.
Put yours on chat only, see if that does anything. I don't know if it will, but. What, really bad buffering or just a little bit?
What am I choosing?
I'll watch you. What? Watch her what?
I don't know.
What, when she blacks out, we
Yeah.
follow her? No? Following that bint around.
That's not very supportive, Doctor.
Blimey, gone loads.
Mm. No, just a little bit. Still totally watchable. It's weird though, isn't it?
I love the
Cap
beach.
says it's alright.
Until somebody tells me it's gonna kill me, I'll keep going. Have you ever been addicted to something, Doctor?
Stop asking me questions. I'm the doctor. I don't like her.
I've been a patient here for 3 months. Today is my patient birthday. Do I get a cake or something?
After 3 months? The fuck is she on?
Not enough by the sound of it.
Oh.
I hold my breath when I'm swimming underwater. Most people do. Sometimes, if I'm really excited, I'll hold my breath accidentally, just for a few seconds. I don't know why.
Yeah, but holding your breath for a few seconds isn't exactly a big deal, is it? Who's the hot ginger? I'm not talking about Gal.
Ah, ha ha ha.
Yeah, it's called an anniversary, not a birthday.
When I wake up, my
She's a
hair
hooah,
is dry,
Woody.
but it's pretty hot at the moment. I get baked quickly by the sun. It's possible I've been in the sea during my blackout.
I don't really feel like we're getting anywhere. Do you?
I never find my clothes. I don't know why I'm naked.
No, you don't get a cake. You get a week in the hole.
I guess people see me and call the police.
Get in there, say,
But
SJ!
someone might take offense
Hello,
eventually.
SJ.
How
I'm
you
charged
doing?
with indecent exposure.
Gotta go for that one. I've been putting it off for long.
Wow. Let's get straight to it then. I'm not sure I feel comfortable speaking with you about that at the moment.
Well, don't answer then. I couldn't give a shit.
She's a twat. Tell me about Dekker. Answering your stupid
Dr.
question.
Dekker was...
I've just noticed it
fine.
said, how does it all make
He
you
has
feel
good
at the bottom
relationships
then?
with his patients as far as I know. I'm not sure why anyone would want him dead.
Because it said ask her how she feels.
Like you're not listening.
No, you don't get a cake.
That's a shame. You need to have a passion for something, Doctor.
Do we know how he died? Oh, I don't know.
No, I don't think so.
No, just that he was maldied. Do we care?
No, you don't get a
That's
cake.
okay. I wasn't really expecting one.
She's such a twat. I want to smack her face.
Would you like to sleep through it?
Through what?
Palliative care.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. I'd want to see every sunrise and every sunset. I'd want to feel every breath. Everything gets more vivid near death.
Yeah, but experienced everything from laying in a bed, dying.
I'd
No
be seeing him
thanks.
for about 9 months, I think. I think it's terrible what happened to him. So awful. No one deserves to
Is
die
it still
like that.
buffering? She said no one deserves to die like that, but how does she know how he died? Because we don't, do we? Oh, I don't like her. Not too bad at the moment.
Keep up, Doctor. David is my husband.
I think Ellen is the most evil. Does the exclamation mark in the top right do anything?
Next day. I don't want to press that.
The police seem to think I'm dangerous. I'm only sitting here talking to you because I have a lot of money. Otherwise, there's no doubt I'd be thrown into prison for a very long time.
She reminds me of
That's
someone,
why I
I
need your
can't
help.
think who.
I assume they think I'm dangerous because I stabbed my husband. I suppose after what I did, there are people that might think I belonged in prison. What do you think, Doctor? Can I be saved with therapy, or should I be locked up like a dangerous criminal? Dr. Dekker just had that look about him. You know
Her
what they
head
say about us
shaking's doing my
crazies.
nutting.
Takes one to know
She's
one.
a snobby cow, isn't she? Who's Iris? I forgot.
If you like being in control, you'll have a tough time here. I saw it with Dr. Dekker. Such control, such stability. But he unraveled at the end.
I think they're trying to make you think that it was him, but I don't think
He
it'll
couldn't
be
keep
him.
control of everything, of everyone. He just
Fuck
set us
off,
up like
Claire.
dominoes, but we all toppled in unexpected
Iris was the
ways.
optician he had an affair with.
You'll find
Oh,
it
her
all out
husband
in
had an
time,
affair
Doctor.
with.
Just not today.
Iris, because
Can't have
Iris.
your head exploding,
Iris the
can we?
optician. Really? They are all pricks, SJ.
What do you reckon?
I don't know. She probably should be locked up for stabbing someone.
What do we reckon then, folks? Which
Not
one of
one
these?
redeeming quality between them all. SJ said lock them all up. Bryce looks like the soggy biscuit champion from his school.
Lock 'em up. So be it.
That's disappointing. Don't you want to try to make me better?
There's
At
fuck
least
all
Dr.
wrong
Dekker
with you,
did
you're
get
just an
shot
evil,
in his
horrible
own way.
bitch.
So what, are you supposed to go to the next day or something? I don't get it.
I don't know.
I really don't understand how
No,
this
I
game
don't
works,
at
so...
all.
Oh, Doctor, glad I caught you. I thought you might want to hear what Ben had to say. Quick catch up?
I don't like her. Oh,
I'm not
lucid
sure
therapy,
Ben
she
will
might
be
tell
coming
you
in
more.
For a while. He's still pretty shook up about finding the body. I'm surprised it doesn't happen more often in the line of work he's in. Anyway, he said he found the body at exactly 20 minutes past 10. For some reason, the first thing he did was look at his watch. That's all he'd say before he'd shut down. The police weren't very talkative either.
Who said that?
Don't know.
Oh. No, Claire, you done another
Yes.
bad murder.
Ben found Dr. Dekker's body on Valentine's night in his office.
No, we don't.
In your office.
Who's Ben?
I ain't got a fucking
There you go,
clue.
who's Ben?
Sorry, didn't you know? Ben's one of the night shift cleaners. I'm sure he's got some tales he could tell.
They're all shit.
I wouldn't say we were best friends, but we did spend a lot of time together. There's only
bet.
2 of us that work here. I'm sure we'll become friends too, Doctor. Just try not to get murdered.
Oh, it's so funny.
Yes, you know, the 14th of February, The day of love. Or remembering a massacre. Whichever's more you.
She's a massive twat.
The police wanted to know what I was doing Valentine's night, you know, when the body was found. I was at
Put
home,
some shoes on.
all on my lonesome. So I guess that makes me a suspect.
It's gone chilly again
The
now.
police want you to make a short list of suspects, or maybe even find the killer. You're seeing all the patients that were on the books when he was killed. There was no forced entry, so they think it might be someone he knew, or someone who had access to the office. Yeah, like little old me. Do you think I'm a suspect, Doctor?
Everyone's a suspect until you know, isn't they?
Oh, well, I wasn't expecting that. I suppose everyone's a suspect at the moment, even you. They did mention I needed grief counselling, though, and I said you'd sort me out. I know you didn't agree, but I thought I'd let you know. That's very kind of you.
I really don't like her more than anybody else.
I don't know exactly
Kill her.
but the stabbing of some
Find a
kind.
crossbow,
We'll
kill
be
them
getting the
all,
autopsy
her
through at
first.
some point.
Deposit
I'll
in
let you know
nearest
when.
volcano.
I didn't see it myself, so I don't know. But I heard it was a bit of a mess with all the blood and everything. You know, they have people who clean up after such things, though, so you really can't tell, can you? But don't worry. That's a new chair.
Who do I dislike the least?
I dislike the Gravedigger the least. I find him quirky and
Oh yeah, he's a bit
theatrical.
weird.
Why is it a new chair? Because there's shit on it.
I wasn't really in his social circle, so I don't know if he had any friends. In terms of enemies, I heard things get heated in his office sometimes, but I won't name any names.
I don't like her and Claire, the snobby one. They're the worst
He was
ones.
stabbed, so that's quite a personal thing to
Twitch
do.
took your points.
I wouldn't be
What do you mean?
surprised if it was one of the patients who had a problem with the treatment they were getting.
Dr. Dekker, what's the word that could happen? Cat likes the Gravedigger. Yeah. Which one did you try and do, Jerry? I think Twitch is having a bollock.
Annabelle, Melissa, there are some names, but they're not names of anyone I know. I'm just surmising. If you're unhappy enough to kill your therapist,
Can you stop
they're
moving your
probably
toe?
not doing a very good job.
It's tickling my leg. You've really made my leg itch.
All I know is the police took his chair. Forensics.
Redeemed your points on wear a hat. Who would you like to wear a hat and which one? We've got the furry. Is that a Russian hat?
Yeah.
A pirate hat? A Viking hat?
I'm having a loop day.
An Indiana Jones hat? A woolly hat?
It's a do-over day.
Balaclava?
You won't remember. What's the name of your assistant again?
I can't remember what else.
You didn't know that yesterday. Can you remember where I met Hannah?
Warcraft, weren't it?
At school.
Was it?
They were school sweethearts
they?
and they played Warhammer.
Gav
thing.
and the furry Russian hat.
Oh
That
man,
was
it's
thrown over it.
boiling.
Well done, Doctor. Yes, we met at secondary.
There you go, dear.
Wouldn't it be funny if my day loops if you fail to get a question right?
Not
Nathan's
really.
a prick. How does the game start?
Like this.
Yeah. You just start talking to that Jaya.
I agree.
Here you go, Lester.
Hello?
Where did he go? What's happened? Has he just walked out?
I don't know.
I'm having a loot day.
It's nice for you.
It's a do-over day.
Fuck off,
You won't
Nathan.
remember.
Disco's
Well, your
angry
sister-
tonight. She's very shouty.
I suppose you did remember that yesterday. Can you remember where I met Hannah? Yeah, at secondary school. It's been fun, but I've got a pill.
That's a pill.
Suppository?
Dr. Dekker gave me this pill. He told me if I took it, I'd never have another loot day.
What, would it kill him?
It's got a small skull and crossbones on it. Should I take the tablet, Doctor?
Has Disco been on the rum? I don't know.
Finish him!
After he's had Viagra. Take the suicide pill, you slag.
What are you saying there?
I don't. Everyone seems to want. Yes, yes, yes. Well, put it this way: does anybody not want us to make him take the tablet? I'd love it if he just went when he reached into his pocket.
Okay. Okay. See you on the flip side.
That's a huge tablet. Swallow it. Go on.
Mom?
Have we just killed him?
Yeah, probably.
I'm having a loot day.
Oh, fuck off. Well, the Dr. Dickhead obviously didn't know
It's
what
a
he was
do-over
doing.
day. You won't remember it. What's the name of your assistant again?
It's an extra strong mint.
Well done. Can you remember where I met Hannah? Yeah, great. Is
Hashtag
there
not a
anything you
real
can say that's going to
doctor.
break this loop
It's
for
going to the Matrix now. I think it's either tablet who keeps asking you about it. Yeah,
No.
maybe.
I don't play that game anymore. I never mentioned a pill this time, or a tablet. What the hell is going on here? Are you reliving my days? Something somewhere has changed since you arrived. Like some kind of sim theory. It's a thing. Some professor believes we could be living inside a computer simulation, and someone is controlling us. And there are millions of these sims.
Break the loop.
And
You should break his arm.
somewhere behind a keyboard
Disco is
just
so
causing havoc.
angry.
I'm starting to think you have that keyboard, Doctor.
Yes, mate.
Wait, don't answer that. I don't want to know.
The fuck?
Midnight each day.
On Valentine's night,
Time as you know it freezes.
20 minutes past 10.
Keep up, Doctor.
Thinks we're going to smother her in her sleep.
I'm a grave digger, Doctor.
I was at home,
David is my husband.
all on my lonesome.
Stabbed him with a steak knife.
Nothing changes.
I'm a qualified angel of death.
When I'm dancing,
You get this day over and over.
Hilda,
I black
I
out,
don't think she's got long.
And Laurie just...
naked on the beach.
Hannah.
Is that it for today?
I've no idea what's going on. No, you're a keyboard. Break his face.
Ooh. Deja vu. Are you sitting in exactly the same place I left you last night? Oh, that's where it all starts, Doctor.
Anyway, do you think you can fit me in today? Looking at the diary, it's just the usual suspects, and you must be getting sick of them already. I've got this for you, too. It's some more footage from Professor Alderby that was hiding away. Well, come find me if you need anything.
She's such a twat. Disco's going to play this game and do an angry stream.
Nothing, of course. The faculty thinks I've gone loopy, like some kind of spongy Mobius strip. That's why I'm here, isn't it, Dr. Dekker? Him, God, the great old one, the elder god, Cthulhu, however you address it. Listen to me! You're not listening! It's your only bloody job! Well, let's call him God. He creates this world for his amusement, something he can play with and occasionally alter to suit his mood. God loves chaos, but something goes wrong. Man and woman evolve. What was once chaotic becomes, well, more ordered. Without chaos, he has less power. When there's too much order, he becomes impotent. So he needs to instill chaos again. And do you know how he does this? No. And yes, but you're being too granular. He needs chaos so he can return, and the only thing stopping him is you. Not just you. You and people like you. Psychiatrists, doctors, nurses. Anyone who is caring for people who are losing their sanity. You have no comprehension how important your job is, do you? He doesn't need your version of insanity to spread. He needs chaos. It's not the same. It's just a means to an end. They're not all cultists, unfortunately. Once you see the truth, it's hard not to spread chaos yourself, to cause further insanity and harm your own. I doubt it. But can I make you question your reality? Definitely. But in doing so, I would be promoting more chaos.
Have you got any
On the
idea what the
basis
hell he's
that
going
the central
on about?
component of our universe is chaos. Science can only document a perception of the chaos at any one given moment in time. As, by definition, chaos is unpredictable from one moment to the next. Which means that at any given moment, we can choose to alter our perception of the world, no matter how much chaos that would cause. In 10 seconds' time, there will be no gravity in this room, and we will float. 3, 2, 1. You think nothing happened. Where's your glass, Doctor?
Have you got any idea what he was going on about?
Yeah.
Don't lie to me.
Hello again, Doctor.
SJ's asking if you enjoy
Had a bit
it.
of a
Yeah, I
cheeky
like it. I've
incident,
got to take that off
but
and boil
let's
it
not
to
talk
death.
about it.
I've just got deja vu
Yesterday,
as I in this game.
I set fire to Hannah's clothes in the garden. I just wanted the day to move forward. I instantly regretted it. And lo and behold, here we are, a new day.
Chaos theory, innit?
Hannah's clothes
Yeah,
are the
that's
matches.
exactly what it is.
I've kept almost all of her stuff as she left it. Just the clothes. I decided to burn those yesterday, so here I am. Hannah loved clothes.
Yeah, followed that
Every
easily.
season,
Of
she'd
course she
donate her
did.
entire wardrobe to some charity or another, and only buy stuff she loved.
Although to promote his cap, he
I
probably
was left
did.
with winter. I don't even know what her favourite season was. Does it matter? What's your favourite season, Doctor? I was at Henley Church on Valentine's Day, visiting Hannah's grave.
Excuse
When
me.
he said, "Oi Nathan, go have an asphyxie
My
one."
parents wanted a huge funeral with all the trimmings. Hannah would never have come for it. It does give me somewhere to visit.
Pleading now, Lou. Her favourite season is garlic salt. Not onion salt.
You what?
Can't believe I never noticed that's garlic and not friggin' onion.
It's a goddamn onion.
It's not an onion at all. It's so obviously a garlic now.
You walk alone
Disco
without
pointed
our
out.
angel. I left Henley Church about
Lou and
11
Disco
o'clock
are
on
arguing.
Valentine's Day.
Gunyon.
I was talking to an archaeologist who said it uncovered some fossils resembling a strange cephalopod-like creature. Strange place to find an octopus, really. What? Do you think I've got something to do with Dr. Dekker's murder? Maybe you should ask your assistant who Dekker saw that day. I'm not religious, but when I read Hannah's
a spring
epitaph, I
onion with
knew
no
her parents
stalk,
would want some acknowledgement of
nose,
the great
talk.
bearded one. But she was an angel to me. She was an angel to everyone.
Nostrils. So random, Bandu.
Dr. Dekker felt that Hannah was holding me back. The memories of Hannah. In his opinion, I was holding on to the past. So I guess he cursed me. If that's even a thing. I've been alone since Hannah. I can't imagine anyone ever replacing her. Not that I've looked. Do you think I should look for someone else? Yes, Dr. Dekker cursed me. I don't really want to talk about it, but let's just say I blame him for the way I am. Can you give me some advice, Doctor? Thanks, Doctor. I appreciate that. I still don't think I'm ready to move forward in that respect.
Mike just had to refresh the stream again.
We'll see, dude. I
Dropped a
was
little
saying.
bit, but it's still not loads.
Yeah, I did get a call from him. He was rambling on about something to do with hypnosis. My mind literally switched off. It must have been good, though, because that was one of those nights when I slept through to the next day. I've been trying to think how I can get past today. I've come up with a couple of choices. I could set fire to Hannah's photographs. I've got them in Dropbox anyway. But setting fire to the clothes did the trick. Or setting fire to a rocking chair. She sounds
Why
like
have
an
you
old
got
lady,
to set
but she
fire
loved
to
that rocking
everything?
chair, which I've not sat in since. Which one do you think's best?
Why'd you have to burn anything?
If you like spring, you're
Burn
supposed
down
to be
Dropbox.
optimistic and creative. Well, that explains why we're still having these sessions.
I like spring.
Photographs it is then. I'll let you know how it goes.
What?
Your belly's still making
Oh, no.
noises.
Woody wishes someone would set fire to Nathan. Burn him! We didn't burn him!
I like winter. Being snowed in with Hannah.
Disco's
Just the
been
two
very
of us.
shouty again.
It's paradise.
Yeah, yeah.
Burning poo bags.
Yeah. Dr. Dekker and his hypnosis. One of his many therapeutic methods to unravel our problems. I'm not up for it with you, though, if that's what you're thinking. She's dead. Thanks for bringing that up.
You're welcome.
It's a sea creature, like an octopus. I suppose they find dinosaur bones everywhere. Just
It's
because
this
we're on
game,
land
it
now doesn't
vexes
mean millions of
me.
years ago this place wasn't at the bottom of the ocean.
Is this Disco practicing her hatred for Leicester? I hope you mean the place and not the own iron. The garlic.
I haven't been back to the beach since our last session, and no blackouts. New doctor and new hope. You're much better behaved than Dr. Dekker.
Her boobs are annoying me.
Why?
I don't know,
I
it's
haven't
just-
been back to the beach since our last session. Kind of missed it.
Her ratty hair as well.
You do something a lot, you're gonna miss it. I suspect I'll go back there soon. but
Gunyan.
It's helped with the blackouts.
It really isn't an onion, Lou.
Fucking is.
It really isn't.
He
G
went
to
out
the
for
garlic.
drinks. Didn't you know? He said it was a breach of something or the other, but I can be pretty persuasive when I want to be.
Is she supposed to be like seductive and
Apparently so.
anyone else think she
I
looks
didn't
like she
do anything on
stinks?
Valentine's Day. I washed my hair and then I walked along the beach for the whole night. It's actually true. I
It's
saw
really
one
not,
of your
though.
patients actually. The nurse. She was on the pier with someone. Pretty much all of the night too, so I can vouch for her even though she probably didn't see me.
She blew him on Valentine's Day and killed him. Disco is now shouting, "Oh, fuck off,
Yeah,
love."
drinks. I think
Her acting
Dr.
stinks the
Dekker
most.
ordered neat whiskey.
Yeah.
Add water. I don't drink.
I mean, I'm not that way inclined, but I don't find her attractive in the slightest. I think she looks like she smells. And
She annoys me.
she's just like a twat. And she needs some lip balm on because her lips are all
But you're
cracked.
annoying me more
Why?
because you've got very loud opinions of her, and I'm trying to
I
listen
do.
to the damn story. Twat.
She looks like a slutty tramp, thanks, Oggy. Proper shit stirrer.
I guess
Not
it was
cold.
a couple of days before Valentine's
Woody still
Day.
would. I think that says
It
more
wasn't
about you,
a date
Woody.
or anything. I noticed in our sessions that he'd been acting a little strange. He just
Such a
didn't seem
twat.
right. I wanted to find out what was wrong.
Oh, Disco.
They keep talking about Cthulhu and octopus things, and she's got an octopus necklace on.
Hmm.
I know, it's pretty hard to believe, isn't it? I feel pretty ugly.
Gareth's
think
trying to
I
be
have a
polite
nice
about the woman
smile.
on the screen, but Jude's not having it.
Say what? Sorry?
You're trying to be polite about the women on the screen, but I'm not having it. Disco says, type your loud opinions in chat, Jude. That's what I do.
Her mouth pisses me off. Use it properly.
Yeah. It's like her teeth don't fit in her mouth or something.
Use your mouth properly, damn it.
I bet she fucking knows how to use her mouth.
Dr. Dekker dated his patients. That's not good behavior, is it?
Patience.
I think her name was Scarlett? One of his patients, an older woman. I guess that's how he liked them. Lots of people find me attractive, but I've seen something truly beautiful. Makes me feel dull by comparison. I have a recurring dream where I find something beautiful in the sea. But I don't know you that well yet, Doctor. Let's wait a while before I tell you my most intimate secrets.
Sorry to cut in, Doctor. I've just had a phone call from a solicitor.
Ben's trying to sue us for nervous shock. Should I go and see him to talk it out, or should I find a solicitor to represent us? Sorry to be pushy, I just think we should act quickly before it's too late.
Who's Ben again?
Well, just...
Oh, the cleaner who found the body.
Yeah. So have I got to do that now? Is that the plan, is it?
Who's Lacey? That's a new one, isn't it?
Yeah. But
Oh. I don't know. Bye, Targlass. He's going back to Lurk. He just came in to tell me that I'm annoying.
You are annoying.
More annoying than them?
Yes, because they're being annoying and you're moaning about them being annoying.
I was chatting to Disco about it, mainly. She's like the most cringy
should I get a
blind date
solicitor,
contestant.
or shall we try and talk it out with him? Good choice. I'll go and see Ben to see if I can get him to call off the dogs. I have no idea what's gotten into him. Perhaps it's his mum. Hey, you. Thanks for helping me with this grief thing. I'm not sure I have it, though. I don't really know where to start. I feel a bit numb. Maybe we should just talk about him. It hadn't even been a year. He was a quiet, solitary man. A good listener, as I suppose you'd need to be. His confidence did grow as time wore on, but that's what you'd expect after you've fitted in. I mainly miss our chats. He used to work late with me and tell me things about the patients, things that I probably shouldn't have heard.
Oh, that's
but
professional.
Did. What do you think of the patients? Nah, perhaps you shouldn't say. You can ask me. Go on, I'll tell you what I think.
That face she was pulling then is how I think my face has looked since this fucking game started.
We'd work late together on all sorts of things. He was preoccupied with finding patterns in patients, trying to find some kind of order.
Ethics, man. Where is ethics? Exactly.
Mainly he was searching for a common experience the patients might
I'm
have
not
had.
telling you,
That's
twoller.
what led them to his office. He'd study everything, even the referral letters.
Me and Disco are face twins, apparently. There you go, that face. Oh, it's gone now.
Yes.
Ethics
Letters,
is where Woody
parking
lives.
tickets, holiday destinations. I find those referral letters.
No, not me, Disco.
He was sure there was a pattern in them. On Valentine's Day, Dr. Dekker had a session with Claire Castleford at 11 and that nurse, Elin, at 3. Everyone else cancelled. You should see this place Christmas Eve. I was at home though, so I don't actually know who came in. Dr. Dekker did phone and ask me for Nathan's number, which is a bit strange.
Stop playing with your garlic, Jew. You on camera. Don't give me shit, mate. There you go. That's better.
You being rude?
Yeah. Is you and Lester streaming? Making me arm.
Who shall I talk to?
I don't know. I really.
You're just gonna whine for
I'm
the
not
whole stream.
whining. I really don't feel like we're getting anywhere or learning anything. Do you?
Wouldn't you like to know? Is our session up now?
Well, what have you learned? Do you know anything about any of them?
I don't know.
Sound got a pissing clue.
Some girls say that they're washing their hair when they don't want to go out, but I was genuinely washing my hair. Do you think my hair's pretty, Doctor?
No. It looks like it needs a damn good cut.
I've danced around in my living room, but no clubs since last time. I
That's
like
for you,
dancing
Jack.
around in my underwear. Sometimes less.
Ooh, sexy. She broke her neck.
I'm insecure, Doctor. Isn't it obvious? People are quick to put labels on everything. I suppose Dr. Dekker was more than just a therapist to me.
Disco's
We had a
far
lot of
worse than
things
I
in
am,
common,
by the way.
but we weren't seeing each other.
Hopefully there's hours and hours of outtakes at the end of this which we'll sit through also.
I don't think Disco likes this. Is it a love to hate thing?
I haven't had a great day, to be honest. Someone accused me of stealing from my patients, which I would never do. Plus, Hilda's getting worse.
Have we got any further? Not really.
This?
No, I don't know how to tell either.
Well, it started with this.
Starting with this.
It's a locket. Alice, one of my patients, gave it to me before she died. Hilda's the one I
SJ
mentioned
sent
in
you
our
some
last session.
games
She's dying.
on my emails.
Ooh,
apparently.
thank you.
Thank you.
I need to see her before it's too late. I have a few other things. A watch, a ring. One patient gave me a little china bird. They're not valuable, just trinkets, really. To help her finish her unfinished business. People who are dying always have things they wish they could do before they go. We leave a lot of loose ends in our lives. We're very messy that way.
She's really weird. Night, SJ.
Good
Thank
night,
you for
SJ.
coming.
Thanks for the games. Did you burp then?
No, my belly keeps making row.
Hilda wants to see her daughter.
Watch, a ring, vibrator.
She's in Australia.
Oh dear, oh dear.
I'm going to have to use my talent.
And she got loose hole. Bloody hell, you can never steal that.
I can change my skin. What I look like. I can turn into a patient's loved one. I just hold their hand and ask them to imagine that the person they want to see is sitting right here next to them, and I become them. That's how I help them move on. That's how I comfort them.
Does she go to their houses and murder them and wear their skin?
I reckon. What is this fuckery?
I'm buying this for your birthday, Disco, and I expect you to play it.
Connor is thieving off the elderly. Apparently I need a kebab. Had a burger.
Everybody needs a kebab.
Elin thinks she's a fucking
All of the
X-Men
patient's
mutant.
belongings should be passed on to family members after they die. But Alice's son never visited. He didn't care about his mum. Why would he care about some worthless piece of jewellery? It just doesn't feel right to me. What do you think, Doctor? Am I wrong to keep the locket?
Yes.
I only shift at work to help my patients.
So,
I don't have
Stardew?
any interest in using it as a party trick or to deceive anyone.
Her name is an anagram of lie and lying. Boom, case closed. There you go. Disco said if you buy it, she'll play it.
There you go then.
Yes, I had a session with Dr. Dekker on Valentine's Day. 3 o'clock, I think. Just a few hours later, he was... I still can't get over it. Really? I don't see the harm. Alice wanted me to have it. You and Terry and all the other nurses just don't understand.
Woody.
Fucking hell.
Detective Disco
Actually,
solved the case.
I had a hot date. It wasn't anything serious.
Dragon
Some
Quest
guy I
builders.
know. But it was a nice date. Different to what I'm used to.
Oh yeah.
Bit of cock.
Cock.
It was very traditional. Old-fashioned.
Old-fashioned
you know?
cock.
Dinner at a nice restaurant. Then we went for a little walk along the pier. Held hands. Had a bit of a kiss.
I'll bet.
Then he called a cab and I went home.
Then he tried to
alone.
finger me.
Well, she didn't say where she kissed him.
On the bottom.
I'm guessing a bum hole.
I think it was about 11 when I left Max. I'm sure you could check with the taxi company if you really wanted to.
One of the other ones said
If you
she's
can
seen
call
her
it
with
a
someone
alibi.
else on the beach. Old-fashioned cock on a doily. Makes it pretty.
Come back to that. Can we do anything with him? No.
I'm not seeing anyone at the moment. Are you offering, Doctor?
Oh, fucking hell. I need a wee wee.
Oh, Jesus. Don't put his onioniness on me.
He's Gunyan. What ear keeps popping?
Yeah, because the shop that we got him from, there was more, wasn't there?
Yeah, I can't remember what though.
From something called the Goodness Gang. What did you miss? I couldn't even tell you. I'll be totally honest. She's being rude. The palliative nurse has been stealing from her patients. And we're still no closer to figuring out who or why killed him. And also, there wouldn't be many suspects left if Disco had her way anyway. So,
I can sense it, you know? It's like when you're outside and there's a sudden change in the light or the air feels different and you know it's going to rain. It's like that. I always know when one of my patients is fading, even before the doctors know. Their energy changes. It sounds silly when I put it into words. I sound like my mum.
Do you want a drink?
No, thank you. Can you come back, please? Hello, Flibble. How you doing? I did a bit of Googling. His name is Greg, and he's indeed a garlic.
Greg the Garlic.
Greg the garlic.
Do you know, it kind of
He
feels
doesn't look
we
like
should
a
have bought
Greg.
The other ones. I kind of wish we'd bought the other ones.
This
as
is an
well.
onion.
I thought it was called Greg the Garlic. That is not an onion, that's a garlic.
He is an onion now.
It's so obvious. That's been pointed out. It's so obvious.
But
that's
I've
garlic.
already named him.
He's Lester O'Neill, the garlic. You big dog.
Say hello to Flibble.
Hello, Flibble. I want my dressing gown now. I want chili.
Of course, it was Terry that accused me of stealing. One of the other nurses. She's actually trying to make out that I'm
It's
some kind of
HSK.
HSK.
Who's that, Flibble? That name rings a bell and I don't know why.
What name?
Read the chat then, you gimp.
Fuck off.
Healthcare serial killer.
Oh,
You know,
yeah,
like
it
those
does.
nurses that kill loads of their patients. I'm surprised you haven't heard of it. Anyway,
It's an onion to
there's a
learn,
few
and
of my
that's all
patients
that
that died
matters.
on me, and some of those patients have given me gifts. Terry thinks it means that
Only
I'm
the
killing
onion's
them off.
darker and rounder. Yeah, I kind of wish that we'd bought the other ones as well. But then, if we hadn't got the whole set, we'd have to buy the whole set.
I'm not buying any more. We bought him because he was an onion.
It's not a fucking onion though, is it?
His name is Max. He's really sweet, but I don't see a future between us. He's not really my type.
Have I missed anything vitally important?
Yes.
Have I really?
I've known Max a couple of years, but
Have I?
this is the first
No.
time we've been on a date. I don't think he's boyfriend material. Dr. Dekker seemed fine on Valentine's Day. He seemed to be in a good mood.
Until he was dead.
It didn't seem like anything was bothering him.
Until the end.
It's the anniversary of my parents' death today.
Uh-oh.
I went to the lake house. I always go to the lake house anyway. But it's also where they died.
She killed them as well then.
Yep.
Marvellous.
I stood for a while, looking across the water. It's peaceful there. It's the place that makes me feel the most. There was a girl there, by the lake, only about 9 or 10. She was fishing, if you can call it that, with one of those nets on a stick. I don't know why I talked to her. She looked sad. I don't usually talk to children, but she seemed different, special. I'm allowed to talk to her, aren't I, Doctor?
There's so many.
Okay, I'll buy the carrot one as well. That's fine. Call him Calvin. The carrot.
Good. It felt nice. I felt like I was being nice. I felt human. So I can find her and talk to her again, Doctor.
Oh, they're from Lidl.
Oh, he's
What?
being rude,
What
man.
did he say? Oh, no.
Wait, carrot, you sure it's not a parsnip?
Yeah, Greg the Great Garlic.
The great garlic.
Yeah. There's loads of them.
Oh.
Then I will. I'll look for her next time I'm there.
Thomas the Top Tomato. Mike the Mighty Mushroom.
David had been hunting again, and, well, she's seen some of the skins he hung around the lake house.
Billy the Brilliant Blueberry. Anne the Action Apple. Peter the Perfect Pepper. Frank
David
the
wasn't
Fit
there.
Fig.
Or at least I didn't see him. I didn't go inside. I forgot my key, and the spare was missing.
Piers the Powerful Pea. Olivia the Outstanding Orange. Pedro the Protective Pumpkin. Christopher the Cool Celery. Colin the Cleaver Cauliflower. Leroy the Lively Lemon. Poppy the Playful Plum. Patrick the Perky Pineapple. Raphael the Radiant Radish. I'm nearly done. Walter the Wonder Watermelon. Chloe and Charlie the Cheerful Cherries. Stacy the Super Strawberry. Greg the Great Garlic. Andy the Amazing Aubergine. Ben the Bright Banana. Brian the Best Broccoli. Carl the Calm Carrot. Paul the Peaceful Pear. Charlie the Champion Chili. Rosa the Remarkable Raspberry. Cora the Courageous Cabbage. Ollie the Original Onion. It's not him.
Are you nearly done?
Palm the Precious Pomegranate. Ace the Awesome Avocado. Milo the Magnificent Melon. And Bobby the Bouncy Beetroot. Lots.
15 sanity points reached. Oh, good.
What? Mike, you are a mighty mushroom. Flibble said, how are you finding the game so
Yes,
far?
it's, I like it.
See, it's called Greg.
They died of carbon monoxide poisoning. I was staying at a friend's house. Otherwise, I would have died too. Animal skins. David hunts, then skins. It's horrible, really. He's not really good at either job, so the skins still have great lumps of bloody carcass hanging off them. I'm sure he'll get better with practice.
Nice. Lovely.
The day Dr. Dekker was killed, I had a session with him in the morning at my usual time, 11 o'clock. That was the last time I saw him. Dr. Dekker made me an offer that I couldn't refuse. I'll be taking it to the grave with me, though.
Oh.
As did he.
Oh.
How did she know that? He could have told somebody after her session.
I don't know. I suppose she just reminded me of me. I spent a lot of time alone as a child. She said she was trying to catch some strange creatures that she's seen in the water.
When an octopus by any chance, was it?
I don't know. Minnows, probably. Everything's strange when you're a child. It was 12 years ago. I was still very young.
She was
Young
not
to be
very
anyway.
young 12
I
years
had to pick
ago.
up quickly.
She was probably about 30. Fuck off.
Met isn't the right word. David has always been there, in the shadows, on the periphery. I move in very exclusive circles. You tend to see the same faces.
She's very weird. The girl is
I don't move in
alive.
any circles anymore. Those people were my parents' friends, not mine. Love? Yes. I suppose I always will. Valentine's Day night, I was at the lake house, watching David, like I always do.
Exactly. She was still very young,
He has
12
trouble with
years
his
ago.
mental faculties
Fuck
and is
off.
getting worse. Yes.
Asshole.
I watch him and make sure nothing bad happens.
What, like being stabbed?
There's something I want to tell you about.
Oh.
Something else that's wrong with me. I think I've been getting a bit out of control in my hour.
Right.
When I first got the hour, I was shocked, obviously. It took me a while to work out that everyone was frozen and only I could move, because I live on my own. What would you do, Doctor, if you had an hour where everyone was frozen?
Probably
Go
be
to a
asleep.
fairground?
No.
I would probably turn people round or move their cup of coffee that they were drinking, or just bunk them on that they was
Bunk.
drinking. What do you reckon we should say to him then, based on that?
I'd spy on people.
Well, that makes me feel a little better. There's a young mother, divorced, who lives opposite me. Jessica. She's friendly and says hello to me, smiles. I've always wondered what she looks like naked. So 1 hour, I broke into her house. She was standing in her bedroom. I took it as a sign. I took off her clothes and...
Oh, Bryce. Bye, Oggy.
See you later,
Thank you
Oggy.
for coming.
Have a nice night. How weird would that be? So if time just froze now and we like came back
But you wouldn't know.
in the
would you?
buff.
Oh, right.
You know, that instant, I mean.
Yeah. This fucking guy. Mate, we've been saying that about all of them.
Yeah,
They're all
yeah.
fucked up. Yeah, you gotta know him. He wanked on her, didn't he?
I took photos of Jessica when she was naked. When I'd stripped her. When she was naked and frozen. I didn't want to have to do it again, to strip her again. So I took pictures to remind myself what she looked like.
Oh, that's good of him.
That's wrong, isn't it, Doctor?
It ranks up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. It's that bloody Dr. Dekker. He made me this way. It's all his fault.
Don't think he is. Mate.
What?
What you got it now?
Sometimes I see a girl standing behind you. I don't know who it is.
Is it the assistant?
I don't know what you're asking me either. Possibly a relative of yours. Possibly a patient that died here. I'm not sure. She doesn't normally say anything.
That'd be a horrible power to have, wouldn't it?
Yeah. The girl is a lie.
I've just got a feeling that Disco's not going to get any sleep tonight. She's just going to be furious!
It's alright,
Oh,
Disco.
you've scared
It's
me
okay, Disco. It's okay.
Like I said, I originally presented with depression, and everything was
Stamping
going
in
well
her
for a
bed.
while. Then Dr. Dekker changed.
Stamping in her bed.
Her crisps. Eat the crisps, Disco. Eat the crisps. What are you keep popping?
I dug the grave for Dr. Dekker. I helped carry his coffin to the burial site. Do you know what? It didn't weigh enough to have a body in it. Why do you think that is?
Throwing her pillars in a rage.
He was easily distracted during the sessions, like he wasn't listening. I'm pretty sure he wasn't listening half the time. I don't think he wanted to know about his patients anymore. But when he did give you advice, he told me to use my imagination, to make something up, to think something crazy, and it would become real. He told me to think of a way to get more time. So I did. But he pushed me. He made me think it.
This has took a real turn, hasn't it?
I like this, I really do.
I spent most of Valentine's Day at the art gallery. Well, the evening part, anyway. They had a display with the theme, Love Conquers All. I didn't get most of the paintings, but they were well done.
How was he buried if they're still investigating his murder? Yeah, he wouldn't have been, would he?
Well, yeah. Yeah.
No, the coffin wasn't empty. There was something in it. A decoy, I'd imagine. I'm guessing he was buried somewhere else, or cremated. Somebody somewhere didn't want his body going in the ground. Do you want to be cremated or buried, Doctor?
I'm not a doctor.
If you're buried, people can bring you back. You don't want to see people when they've come back.
I wanted to be a zombie. Nobody'd know the difference.
It
Slow
smells the
moving, stinks, moaning.
same. Yeah.
So I've already done one of those though. I don't know why them options are still there because I said I'd spy on people, so...
So he helped people then.
I did think, what good could I do, other than catch up with work? I did see a woman who was having her purse snatched, so I gave her purse back. And the crook, I placed him on a bus a few blocks away. I have no idea where it was going. She'd never really be able to thank me, so I took another picture.
He's got to be my favourite so far though. He's, Do you think that ghost behind you is like doing that at you or something? Look at these, like, no.
No.
Hey? Or I can just feel the anger in the air. Disco is furious. Angry Disco is angry.
That was just an example, Doctor. I'm sure you can come up with more exciting things to do than that.
Yeah, fairground would be good. Hadn't they called the good prizes from the stalls?
Yes, I would steal too. And I have stolen. I ran out of milk.
Hold on, sorry. Oh.
Absolutely intending to pay. But when I got there, everyone was frozen. I thought about leaving money on the counter, but that seemed weird. The cashier would wake and suddenly this money would have appeared from nowhere. But I've stolen bigger things. Yes, I suppose I've destroyed a few things whilst in the hour. You can be the perfect supervillain.
And there's
Nobody knows
Dark Knights with Poe and Monroe, and Shape-Shifting Detective is the same people.
Oh, okay. So far, I've enjoyed both of these games. I do like this one.
I like the other one better.
That was more just run of the mill on a track, though, and it beginning to end. But this is a bit weird.
I'm getting a bit
You have
impatient
the
with
hope,
this
don't
one.
you, Doctor? It's only the power of hindsight that
Oh,
made
yeah,
me
you'd
realise
win
how
another
toxic
cert.
it all was. And after a point, you go too far to be able to come back anyway.
I'm Jasmine. I don't come in that often. What happened to Dr. Dekker?
He did. What's your problem?
When you see a painting, it stands still. When I see one, it's moving. Like a mini film. Like little vines. But when there's a person in the painting...
Yeah, it was late shift. Apparently they all help each other out.
They watch me. Normally disapprovingly. Because they don't think I know how to appreciate art. Because I'm too young. When I want them to, normally. When I want to really get inside what's going on. But some paintings, I can't stop. I've been working on portraits, at home, outside work. But my paintings aren't so good. Nowhere near Providence standard. I painted a man, Dorian. You know, after Dorian Gray.
Is this anything to do with a art gallery that our mate was walking round on Valentine's Day?
Wait, who was?
The last fella?
Oh, was it? I must have missed that.
Yes, of course. Otherwise I wouldn't be working in an art gallery. I love art. I love paintings. Like I said, they move for me. We had a display in the gallery based on Love Conquers All, so I had to work. Mainly it was a collection of giant hearts sat on things, but I ran into another patient, Bryce. I'd never really spoken with him before, but he's quite an art critic. I couldn't get rid of him until I finished work at 11. There's actually another guy who takes over on the night shift. I'm not sure if he kept talking to Bryce though. Providence is open 24 hours. I wanted to try and capture someone aging, so I divided the face into thirds and painted a boy, his father, and his grandfather in each third. It was hideous. And it started talking to me.
Okay. You need to do that to the camera.
Why? Oh, fucking Jesus. Yeah. Has he gone yet?
I don't know.
Hello there!
Oh, hi, Hyman.
Didn't see you there.
How are you?
How the fucking hell are you?
There's not much to tell. I knew he was a patient here.
Bloody
I've seen him in the
pop
waiting
in.
room a couple of times. He likes art and talking and looking down here instead of up.
Nice shirt. Like a fucking butcher.
Hyman just called us twats.
That I
How
have no
very
talent.
dare he.
Nothing will become of me.
I'll take that.
Is that true, Doctor?
True.
Oh, here we go. Somebody else who's after compliments. What? Do we need to do... You're not a psychiatrist, are you? This is one of them fake couch casting scenarios, isn't it? Where you shag all the people that come in, isn't it?
Hyman is quite rude. How is everyone and
When?
what is
How?
this game?
Sorry,
Excuse me.
You probably don't know, do you?
That burp was just for you, Hyman. But I still don't really know.
It's sort of like a murder mystery thing. Where you're a psychiatrist and I'm assuming one of the patients has killed the other psychiatrist and you're trying to get it out of them who did it. Maybe. I can't remember what she asked. It was something about, am I pretty or something? No.
I hear it so many times with that wretched painting. It's in my head. But thank you.
That's probably not the answer.
No,
we
probably
wanted
not.
to- yeah.
Jasmine is a cocky little bitch.
I'm always interested to know what Disco's reaction is to new people, to be fair.
Yeah.
He was shy. And then less so. When I told him about my problem, he told me to set fire to it.
Seems to have a lot of... That's his solution to everything so far.
Yeah. They all did the murder together. Run away, run
We did a bad murder.
Apparently, Jasmine is the least annoying so far.
Oh, well.
Yeah, he could have been
That's
more
quite the
specific.
compliment.
I tried to set fire to Providence. At that time, I thought the only way to fix my problem was to set fire to the entire art gallery. Several paintings didn't make it. Luckily, my boss didn't press charges. The police did arrest me, though.
She sets fire to the gallery and you don't press charges. Okay.
I think it's because she's had her crisps, Lou.
Yeah. Crisps
Everything's
settled her
okay
down.
now.
Ginger Tits is still...
To be honest, I
least
wasn't
annoying.
listening.
Rude.
Oh dear, oh dear.
My boss, Petra, she's just lovely like that. Providence has gone through some tough times, and I've only been there a year. She invested her life savings, and it's still not making any money.
And she still didn't
Such a
press
sweet
charges
lady.
for you setting
I'd
fire
do
to
anything
it.
for her.
Don't patronise me, you sods. That's because you set fire to it.
Dr. Dekker told me to burn it. There's nothing to do with Petra.
Mm.
No. Why are you saying that? I don't even know if Petra has insurance.
I already ripped up the painting. It screamed as I cut it. And now whenever I close my eyes, I can see it, hear it. I need the tablets, Doctor. I need them. The temazepam? The
What is
sleeping
Providence? Is it an old lady?
The ones you gave me
No,
last
it's the art gallery, dear. Legs bleeding.
Dr. Dekker gave them to me. They helped. I know it's in my head. I know paintings can't talk. What's wrong with me, Doctor? Why do I do this? Thank you, Doctor. I'll think about that. And the prescription, please?
No.
Moving on. New person hype.
I'm Lacey Hendricks. So you don't know about me then?
No.
Where to start? My next door neighbour in Jobson Hill, where I live, she was murdered. 80, and they diversion burgled her.
Lou said, ew, what is
Calling the
she?
police. They slit her throat with a bread knife.
How can you slit someone's throat with a bread knife? You'd have to saw it.
Wouldn't be sharp enough, would it?
Man.
Moided.
It was me and Agnes. Everyone else thought we were overreacting. If they want their throats cut, that's up to them, living in their bubbles. But Agnes... Poor Agnes. She went missing, and still is. And that's what people think. But it's not the truth.
Because she killed her.
It killed them. It looks normal enough. A smartly dressed, door-to-door saleswoman. I know because I heard my other neighbours shout at her. No Jehovah's! They think anyone knocking is a Jehovah. But she said she was selling double glazing.
Maybe they sharpened it because they like a crusty loaf. Bloomers.
That's just what a serial killer would say.
Yeah, Bandy. Jehovah's.
Christ.
That was a disco.
I approve.
I was at Henley Church. They had a service that ran right up till midnight. For us less fortunates without a love in their life. Well, now.
Did you bread knife him to death?
Do you have someone, Doctor? Do you have a love in your life?
I don't like her.
I don't know.
Night,
Didn't answer
Mike.
the door.
Night, Mike.
Come
It's not
in.
to nowadays. But I watched her go to Agnes's.
I like how all the pieces start fitting
Or
together.
Agnes.
I haven't
That
noticed
was
many
into
fitting
her
together, have you?
Yeah, I know exactly who's done it.
Who?
And how.
Who?
Professor Plum with the bread knife. I don't know.
Bandy likes bread. Deal with it. It's alright, mate. You're allowed to like bread.
I could only see the silhouette. It turned from a person into a, well, it looked like, I guess you'd call it a Medusa.
An
Snake for a
octopus.
face. And Agnes just fell to the floor.
Cat would be surprised if I did like
Minutes
someone.
later, the woman left, smiling like the cat that got the cream. That was the end.
It's
of her.
fine, Bandy. You don't have to get so passionate about bread. It's fine.
I saw it with my own eyes. What more proof do I need? You're starting to sound like Dr. Dekker. He didn't believe me either.
Maybe you're just a nut bar.
I didn't have much luck with him, like I said. He didn't believe me.
Professor Plum did
He
it with Miss
thought I was
Scarlet in the
having
library. Crumbs, Bandy, calm down.
hallucination caused by the stress of my neighbour being so brutally murdered. Where is Agnes, though? I haven't found her, have they? Have they?
I think she knows full well.
Shall we move on before we answer any of them?
Yeah.
Because we might find something out.
Yeah.
Go on then.
I don't know. I'm really lost.
Mariana is a special girl. You know, there's something about her that just makes you want to follow her. Maybe that's what a trendsetter looks like. I think Bryce has a lot of misdirected anger. I don't think I like him that much. You know, sometimes when things overrun, he's outside waiting for you, and he stares at me as if he's undressing me with his eyes. You know, he's not the first person that's done that, but still, you know, it feels worse coming from him. Claire seems to be shaken by something. You know, I offer her drinks every
Someone
time she
played
comes
this game
in,
for
but she always
28
refuses
hours.
them.
Hours.
As if she just wants to come in, get her session over with, and then run off to do something else. It's a bit rude, isn't it?
Rude.
Rude.
Elin seems like a lovely person. I'm not really sure why she's here. Oh, I just want to cuddle Nathan all up. He's such a mess. He's always in the same clothes. You know, he barely talks to me though. It's the same hello every time. He reminds me of Tom. Tom was a quiet mess, like Nathan. Youngish, in his early 20s. He taught piano, but he did have a strange hobby. Tom liked to base jump. That's basically falling from a huge building or mountain and pulling your parachute before you hit the ground. He started to think he could fly. Dr. Dekker tried to talk him out of it, but Tom had to prove his point. So one day, Tom decided to base jump without a parachute. Can you guess what happened?
He's got an appointment tomorrow.
He did die. He was hit by a rock from further up the mountain. He never got to fly. Nathan thinks he knows what his problem is too, but if he's not careful, he'll get hit by that rock. I wish I'd said goodbye. I wish I'd said goodbye to Dr. Dekker. It was so sudden. You know, here, then gone. He resigned anyway, but that's not the same, is it?
What I'm still wondering about is, does it make any difference whether you ask your own questions or not? You know what I mean? Is there something you can ask that would be different?
I don't even
Like, what
know.
is your feeling about Biscoff? Or...
They are shit. No, flying is not the same
Dr. Dekker
today.
resigned shortly before his murder.
Well,
It's sad,
probably would, yeah.
but doctors come and go, and only poor Jaya remains. I've got his resignation letter somewhere. You know, I do all the hiring and firing around here. Well, Professor Alderby and the Trust technically do that.
Wow.
To whom we may concern, fuck all y'all, I'm out.
Such detail.
Yeah, I'm not convinced about that one bit.
No disco.
Professor Alderby
No
is
Biscoff hype.
trustee.
She is full
Did
of
I
it.
not mention that? So you watched the tapes. Ah, gold star for you.
Yes.
Most of the patients are suspects, according to the police.
Ladies
Almost all the
bitches.
patients are referred, and some of them are privates, but Dr. Dekker didn't introduce any of them. It's smashed.
We gathered that. Oh, next day, shit.
She was cuddling him like he was 6. He's 25.
Okay.
Oh, shit. I was going to say, are you offering because you're single or whatever?
Oh, yeah. So, no, fuck off. You
It
scared.
sounded like an offer to me, Doctor.
No. Because
No.
you look like you smell. No, your hair isn't pretty.
So that, yeah.
Thanks for the honesty, I guess. Maybe I should stop asking you things.
Yes, maybe you should. Stank ass.
Stank ass.
Mrs. Woofy says, "What the fuck is Jaya?" Bandy said, "Please consider this as my resignation." Yes, I've wiped it on this paper.
Also, put a vest on. But we can't really go to the next day yet because we've got these options to do so.
Is there anyone else you can talk to?
I don't want to tell her that he was stabbed because she doesn't know. So,
Oh, okay.
if you know what I mean. So, well, I don't know about this. And what we're saying.
Say yes, I have someone.
Keep him safe. You never know who's going to come knocking on your door.
What do you reckon?
I don't know.
What? That can't be possible. Is that true? Why don't I know about it then? When was this then? Is she alive? Her useless husband is?
Mm.
Don't know much about him. Other than the fact that he
Fuck
looks
off,
at me like I'm
Skaggy.
6 foot under every time.
Dave!
Hello, Dev.
He doesn't seem too bothered.
Grimreef,
to
hello, I
listen
come for
either.
you. You seem to have my side.
It did at first, when the police were crawling around.
How are you doing?
But now they've gone, that stopped. If I hadn't seen that thing eat her,
I don't even know.
No. He's a Weasley little man
Bastard.
who spends far too much time in his garden. It's probably like the National Trust back there. The constant digging and building, pruning and sawing.
Burying bodies.
What a thing to say. Why would you say that?
What did you say? I was rubbing
I
my
kept
eye.
watching
Was
the
he
front
digging
door
a
after that
grave?
saleswoman had left and nothing. She didn't leave. And you can't get out the back since the council sold the garage block. Ron's a gardener, not a
We have the
killer.
same mind, Lou.
Unless...
Well, I hope you feel better soon.
Yeah, you're not on your own there, Lou. Yeah.
Agnes said Ron was laying the foundations for a new greenhouse. You don't think... I need to call the police. I need to call them now.
but they won't listen to me. I tried to tell them about the monster, but they didn't believe me. They won't believe me about this, I promise you. Please, could you call them, Doctor?
What should we do?
I don't know. Probably yes, because you probably should.
Thank you, Doctor. Now give me a pen and I'll write down the details for you. Don't you want to know why Dr. Dekker called me the leech lady?
Were you very good at sucking?
I don't want to know.
He said that I leech thoughts from people, suck 'em right out of their heads. And I can put thoughts in there too. I'm not that clever though, am I, Doctor? I mean, it's not as if I was having an affair with Ron and Agnes was in the way and needed to disappear. So I made this story up. I mean, what do you think I do for a living anyway?
Cocksucker.
Literally going to say you sell double glazing. Yeah.
Doctor, you're so good. We're going to get on just fine.
She's Creepy Creeperson.
Yes. And that is the end of that day by the look of it. Should we leave it there?
Yeah, if you
Because
want.
I'd like to go to bed at some point. But I don't know whether it saves or not. I don't know what the crack
Go
is.
to the next day then and it probably will.
David hunts,
I can change my skin.
then skins.
Dr. Dekker dated his patients.
I had a hot date
We went out for drinks.
I took photos of Jessica.
Dr. Dekker did
on
phone.
Valentine's Day.
And asked me for Nathan's number.
There was a girl there.
Am I wrong to keep the locket?
I'm allowed to talk to her, aren't I?
He was preoccupied with finding
Photographs,
patterns.
rocking chair.
I haven't been back to the beach since.
Hyman is just shouted, no bed, more Gayam.
To Hannah's clothes in the garden.
I dug the grave.
I wish I'd said goodbye.
Dr. Dekker cursed.
Bloody
me.
hell,
Didn't
Dev.
weigh enough to have a body in it.
Oh dear.
Doctor,
Yeah.
you surprised me. Reminds me of Officer Yates. Did I ever mention I had a special friend in the police force? Nah, it's not something you drop politely into a conversation. He's been doing some digging and he's found a couple things. There's a crime scene report that goes into all the gory details and another report that's about a patient you're seeing today, Claire. I'll put them both on the desk for you. And thanks for the grief counselling, by the way. It's really been helping, you know, I'm so glad you're here.
Fuck off. Ooh.
I don't remember that saying Act 2.
Same here. Piss off. So there you go. Hopefully it will start. Should we quit the game now?
Yeah.
And see if it starts there. If it starts at that one again, that'll be a shame, isn't it?
If it starts at
It
Act
did
1
say
again.
Act 2, did it? I didn't notice
I didn't
that.
notice it. Hey Skycast, how are you doing?
Hello.
So
How you
that's
doing?
very good timing. We're just finishing
Yeah,
the
we-
stream.
Just hoping it's saved where we've got up to so we can do it again next time.
Special friend, cocksucking emoji.
It's very good though, this. I do like it, muchly.
But
Yeah.
it feels a bit long-winded to me. Just a bit like, what the fuck?
Oh, continue. That's good, but where from?
Midnight each day.
On Valentine's night,
Time as you know it freezes.
20 minutes past 10.
Keep up, Doctor.
Thinks we're going to smother her in her sleep.
I'm a grave digger, Doctor.
I was at home,
David is my husband.
all on my lonesome.
Stabbed him with a steak knife.
Nothing changes.
I'm a qualified angel of death.
When I'm dancing,
You get this day over and over.
Hilda.
I black
I
out,
don't think she's got long.
And Laurie just,
naked on the beach.
Hannah.
Is that it for today?
David hunts,
I can change my skin.
then skins.
Dr. Dekker dated his patients.
I had a hot
I was
day.
going through all
Went
the
out for drinks.
intros of
I
each
took
chapter by
photos
the
of
look of it.
Jessica.
Dr. Dekker did
On
phone.
Valentine's Day.
Ask me for Nathan's number.
This
There was
goes
a
with
girl
me,
there.
then need to get the
Am I
fuck
right?
on with it.
I'm allowed to talk to her, aren't I? I was
Patience.
preoccupied
Patience
with
is a
finding
virtue, Jew.
photographs.
A
Patterns.
virgin.
Oh,
I haven't
Christ.
been back to the beach
Sake.
since,
I had a bit of a shaky loop incident.
where I find something
I set fire
beautiful in the sea.
to Hannah's clothes in the garden.
I dug the grave.
I wish I'd.
Do you think,
Dr. Dekker.
you know, when she has her
Didn't weigh
blackouts and
enough
she's
to have a body
naked,
in it.
do you reckon it's him?
Ah, yes. Well, well.
Yeah, that is where we're going to. I
Okay,
think.
brilliant.
Kewell.
Hang on. Oh yeah, it is, because we've got that evidence in the square button. Good thinking. So she doesn't have blackouts necessarily then. She just gets taken to wherever,
Yeah.
nakedified, and photographed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Possibly.
We'd make quite the detective duo, wouldn't we?
We would.
Bloody hell, that'd be a long series, wouldn't it?
Trio.
Oh yes, and was it Gary the Onion, whatever he is?
Greg the garlic. He's Lester O'Neill the garlic. How dare
Brian
you?
the ball bag.
It's not a ball bag. Rude. Poor Lester. Dare you? I
Right,
can't
we-
be asked to get up.
Yeah, we
and,
must leave. I want to go to bed. Really much.
Yeah. Oh dear, sorry. Tiredness.
Yeah, I'm going to wake up in a cold sweat in the night and shout, garlic!
Gunyan.
You two playing good cop, your hair is shit cop.
Do that! All their hair is shit. It's all fucking split and needs cutting.
May the onion haunt your dreams.
Oh, that looks weird. Are you looking at it?
Look at his little garlicky face.
He has got a garlicky face. I can't believe
Right,
I
you
ever
must-
thought that was an onion.
You must do the computer things.
The computer things. It's not an onion, Lou.
Oh.
I was
What?
doing it so you could show them.
I wasn't doing anything now.
That was not worth the wait.
Well, come on then, I want to go to bed. Gar sodding lick.
Rude. There you go. Thanks for watching. What are you doing with it? Stop making him wank! Dirty fucker.
Alright.
Right, thank you very much for watching. We should be back on Sunday, shouldn't we?
Yes.
Hiccups.
I don't know whether to carry on playing this now because I'm into it, because I want to know what's going on, or play another game like this.
Or play the game that we were
That's what I
trying to
meant.
play last week. And
That
couldn't
game.
get working. Yeah, do something different. Garlic mayonnaise.
Yeah.
Right, we'll stop rambling.
Yes, indeed.
Thank you all for watching. We love you very much.
Thank you very much.
And for all the resubs that I've forgotten who it was again. It was Capamore Dado, wasn't it?
And Lou.
And Lou.
I think that was... Oh, did Woody? No, Woody as well. I
Oh
think.
yeah, we had a baby with Woody.
Yes, we did.
Thank you very much. We'll stop waffling. Bye.
Thanks everyone, see you later.
Bye.